I'll be right back. Welcome. If you're here, hey Rich. Yeah, if you're here, go ahead and leave a comment. Say where you're coming from and if you are currently wearing a fragrance. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Happy to see you all here. Got some exciting fragrances to share. Some good stuff. Pretty much a lot of this stuff is pretty new. There's my refrigerator. Even in the live videos, it's still here. I swear I don't fabricate that. It's real. All right, Mega J Dog, what's up? JG, Nathaniel, Epley, Ashley Fox. Hey, everyone. Hey, you're one of the first, Ashley. That's okay. No more bug spray. Please explain that. Tyler, what's up, man? The other side is here. Nice. Gentle Fluidity Silver, one of my favorites. A&F First Instinct Blue. Yeah, it's okay. That one, I won't be buying that one. It'll get you some compliments maybe. Dennis is here. Triumph of Bacchus, wonderful. I got Sideshow Mulhern. Hey. Michael from Denmark, hello. Hakimi Z, what's up, bro? Okay. Tara, welcome. Thanks for being here. Jod, what's up, man? Squad, yes. Rudy. Sneak peek. No sneak peek today, but it's coming soon. Uncle Rag, good afternoon from Minnesota. How's the weather up there? Okay. Well, I'm not going to take too much of your time here. Hey, Bashan. Yeah, I have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fragrances in front of me. I may not show all of them to you, just to save some time because I will be talking about them all eventually, but just a little preview. Was supposed to have a video to upload today, but was waiting on external factors that are still up in the balance. So I figured I'm not going to just wait and wait. I'm going to do something today. So I wanted to just kind of do an impromptu live session. Okay. So Big Boss, Grace is doing great. I'll see her later. Luis, what's up? Okay. Florida. Here we go. We're going to start with the fragrance that I put in the picture on the post. Why not? This is the newest from Gallagher Fragrances. Camera's over here. And this is called Overt. A lot of his fragrance names are puns, and this one is no exception. Overt, but kind of like Overt. So it's kind of, that. Why can't I think of words right now? Irish, but it's also like green as well. So it's kind of a little triple entendre thing, which is cool. So let's talk about this. I'm going to spray it. I've given it one wearing. This is one of the few Gallagher fragrances I've tried that is not quite as strong as I was expecting. But this scent is mouth-watering. Hey, what's up? The Burrow is here. Man, I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. Oh man. So once again, we're smelling Overt. It's man, so it starts off very juicy, very bright. You get lemon, you get mandarin, but it's a green mandarin. And in fact, the green juice is actually coming from that green mandarin. It's the natural color. So this was not dyed or anything. This is the natural color of it. But lemon is mostly what you get. It is very bright, juicy, very photorealistic. And again, like I said, mouth watering, a touch of spice from some cardamom in here. And as it dries, it kind of gets a little bit sea salty, and the vetiver really, really comes out. It's very woody. Now, I'm going to spend some more time with it before I do a review or before I speak about it in an actual video, but I will say that I was a little disappointed in the dry down, at least for me, and it could just be on my skin. Vetiver just takes over everything. So it kind of just became vetiver heavy, which is nice, but it just got a little bit one-dimensional. So I have to give it some more wear. I think it'll do better with some heat. It's not quite hot yet. So, but I will say when you first spray it on, it is beautiful. It it brings a smile to your face. Again, very citrusy, juicy, very nice stuff. So more to come on this as we move into the summertime. Yeah, again, this is brand new. I think it's available. I think Tara, I saw you said you had got a sample. Definitely check it out and see what you think. But good to see everyone. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on. That's good stuff. It's very bright. I like that. Let's just kind of bounce around a bit. This next one is from another indie house. This is brand new, and at least at the time I'm doing this live, it's not available for purchase yet. I think it's coming out maybe on the 28th or something of this month. It's coming out next week or the week after. And this is coming from Beach Giza, their newest release. And man, this stuff, first of all, I'm not going to show you the label yet, but I'm just going to show you the color of this juice. Look at this. Look at that. It looks like olive oil or like some like cade oil or something. Look at that. It's so dark. I see Jacinth is here. June is here. Jeffrey, what's up? Northwest. Yeah, man. Corbin, you got to get some of this stuff here. Okay, yeah. So this is called Jet Set. It's probably backwards. I don't know, maybe. And I have it on my arm. This stuff is really something. This, you have to like kind of a vintage, like 1960s barbershop-ish fragrance. But it's an interesting duality here. Oh my gosh. So you smell this, it smells like save. It smells like shave soap. It literally smells like a clean, but kind of old school masculine shave soap. But there's something in there. So it's clean and fresh, but it's also dark. Just like the liquid, there's a dark kind of green woodiness in there. Maybe oak moss or something. It is very, again, it kind of straddles both worlds all at the same time. Bright and fresh, but also kind of dark and, but it doesn't come off like mysterious or, like off-putting or gothic or anything like that. It still smells very clean and refined. I guess Ryan Hunt's, who's the perfumer, he was going for kind of making this again 1960s gentleman scent, like imagining some 1960s businessman on a plane somewhere. And you definitely get that vibe. It might lean more characteristically masculine if you want to go with that. But if you just like the idea of a very interesting soapy kind of fougere with some darkness to it, this is good stuff. Again, more to come on that. Wow. Yeah, this is a powerhouse, and it's going to last a good while too. Tara, yeah, if you like barbershop scents, you'll probably like this one. Very good quality, great blend. What's up, Carlos? Oh, Sherry, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, let's move on here. Okay, there's a lot to choose from. We're going to start with this. I have the whole presentation here. All right. I'm going to open it up and you'll see. This is pretty stunning. I have 4 fragrances from this collection that were just sent to me. And I guess that's all 4 of them. There's only 4. This is a brand new collection coming from Panouge, based in Paris. And I'm not going to tell you which one of the four is my favorite, but I'm going to show you this one. This one is very beautiful. And this is called Patchouli Figue, or Patchouli Figue. So as you can see, each one has its own artwork like this. We got patchouli leaf and we got the fig. Really beautiful. Opens up like a coffin, and you have this very heavy glass bottle, very thick. I mean, if you look at it, you can see it's like encased in glass. It's like a thick wall of glass, very heavy base. What is that sound? I don't know what that is. Hopefully that's not too annoying. But let me spray this for you. This is very sweet. You gotta love a sweet, fruity scent, because there's also quite a bit of pear in here. Look at this atomizer, it's pretty good. Yeah, nice fine mist. Yeah, Hillary, this is a weapon. Oh man. Whew. Okay, yes, pear, fig is mostly what you get at first, but that patchouli is in there. It comes out more later, but it kind of smells, it has a little bit of that damp, bitter, kind of earthy smell, but it's very subdued behind the fruitiness. Bright, juicy, fruity. Gorgeous stuff. Yeah, it smells wonderful. And again, I'll be talking about this more later in addition to the other fragrances. Well, you can see me in there. It's kind of cool. Optical illusion. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. If you like fruity fragrances, look out for more on this. Again, I'll be talking about it more later on. And this is actually perfumed by, this whole collection, the four of them are perfumed by two perfumers who actually are doing all the current fragrances for Théo Cabinel. This one is Marie Schnierer, and also Patrice Revillard is doing some of the others too. So that's pretty cool. And I love their work with Théo Cabinel, and they're doing great work here. So again, more to come from these fragrances from Panouge. Okay, I saw Tara, you want me to talk about material. I want to find out the source of this noise. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, it was, forgot it's a little chilly, my heater was on. Okay, pears have thick hips. Yes, they do. Joanna, what's up? Good to see you. Fernando, Carlos. Okay, so Tara, I know you said you want to see material. Let's talk about material. Here is material. This stuff is incredible. I wore it yesterday. It was perfumed by Cécile Zarokian. We'll talk about two more of her fragrances later, maybe at least one. And this smells like her work. If you know her work, especially using vanilla and resins and darker notes like that, it smells like a Cécile Zarokian fragrance. In fact, the more I wore it and I smelled it around me, there's facets of it that remind me of kind of the vanilla presence in something like Café Cabanel from Théo Cabinel, which she also perfumed. But man, this stuff is really something. Again, we're smelling material. This is again, it's Madagascar vanilla, very rich, but not gourmand. This is not super creamy. This is more of a resinous, dry and woody vanilla. You have Gaiac wood in here, bringing a little bit of smokiness. You have a little bit of oud in here. You have some benzoin, which kind of brings a slightly medicinal resinous quality, but the medicinal part is very slight. Essential Parfums. I need to try their stuff as well. It's really beautiful. It's not your typical vanilla. It's not another vanilla scent. I think the resins and the woods really kind of encase the vanilla, making it something a little different. Maybe not something you would completely expect from Amouage. In a way, it smells more like Cécile Zarokian than it smells like Amouage, which is funny. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm still spending time with it, but this is good stuff. Again, we're doing a giveaway. If you missed my last video, which I posted 2 days ago, I did talk about this. It's in the thumbnail, so you won't miss it. We're doing a giveaway. If you want to try this, look at that video and you'll figure out how to enter into the giveaway. But I know a lot of you are already in on that because I've never had a video with so many comments as that video. So I think most of you are pretty much good to go with that. Okay, so that is Material. Beautiful stuff. I'll come back to it later. I have another from Amouage, but we're going to bounce around some more. Let's talk about Jacques Fath. So I have a lot of fragrances from Jacques Fath. They sent me like 7. And Grace and I actually filmed an entire overview. We filmed all of them. That'll be coming out probably next week. So I'm not going to give you all of them. I'm just going to talk about 1 or 2. But this one, look at this. First of all, this is a 200 milliliter bottle. I will never, ever finish this, especially because I have another fragrance from them in the same size. And I have like, again, 5 others. It's ridiculous. So I've gave up on looking at this from a utilitarian standpoint and saying, oh, I have to use it up. No, I'm not going to use this up ever. But this is called Belle Ambre. This is actually also perfumed by Cécile Zarokian. And this is beautiful stuff. Magnetic cap, which is nice. Nice kind of rubberized, very heavy cap. And this, let's see here. Ooh, okay. This is as per the name, a warm ambre scent. Very elegant, very comforting, very warm. Like I said, a little bit medicinal perhaps. The benzoin might be, again, more on the medicinal side, but it is a very sensual fragrance. This is a skin scent, so keep that in mind. But the thing I love about it is that they proclaim that. It's on the website. It says this is a skin scent. So it's going to last a long time, but it is not going to project very much, but it smells gorgeous. Something that people want to get closer to. There might be some woods in here too. Really nice stuff. That is, again, Belle Ambre. Again, perfumed by Cécile Zarokian. This one, I don't know if I could pick this out as one of Cécile's works by smelling it blindly because it's a little bit more transparent than I'm used to smelling from her. But once you kind of get into the meat of it, the sweetness that's in there, it does kind of lend itself to, you know, smell like something that she created. If you haven't noticed, I'm a big fan of Cécile Zarokian. I love her work. Okay, but it's a beautiful smell. Again, more to come from that one. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more. 2 more here. We got Amouage Boundless. I haven't talked about this on the channel yet, but I have been getting to know it. William, I do agree projection is overrated. Since Josh, what's up, man? Good to see you. Who else is here? Earl, what's up? Osman, good performing summer fragrances. That's coming soon. I think I did a video on that a week ago or 2 weeks ago on strong summer fragrances. I did it with Kristen from Kristen Rocks Frag, so check that out. Okay, but maybe we'll do more. So this is Amouage Boundless. Again, it's a part of the duo of the new fragrances that just came out maybe like a month ago from Amouage. This one is perfumed by, ooh, can I remember her name? I can remember Vinchon. Man, that is unacceptable. Her name is not Kristen. I think her name starts with a K. Shame on me. I don't remember her name exactly. I actually was not familiar with her before this release, but I know she's actually done some other fragrances from Amouage. I think she did Memoir as well for them, and she's done other things too. So, but this is basically my introduction to her work. There it is, Karine Vinchon Spinner, something like that. That's her name. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, here is Boundless. This stuff, I am crazy about this opening. Damn. Wow. Okay, so this is boozy, spicy, warm, woody, resinous. But there's actually no booze in here. There's bourbon vanilla, which is known to have a boozy quality while being sweet. You have the bourbon vanilla, you have this CO2 extract vanilla, which is a little different of a variety. But there's lots of spices in here. A little bit of frankincense as well. Definitely some Gallagher wood. And vetiver, at least on my skin, like I talked about with Overt. On my skin, when this dries down, the vetiver takes over completely. And honestly, again, I'm curious about other people's experience with it. In the deep dry down, it just turns into vetiver, but it's kind of like a tarry, almost like, how do I describe it? It's like a smoky, tarry vetiver, almost like burnt. It's interesting. I can't really explain it. And up close, it smells not quite as pleasant to me, but in the air, it does smell really nice and very kind of elegant in a way, but in a very unique way. I will say that of these two Amouages, I prefer the opening of Boundless, even though this opening is also beautiful, but I do prefer the dry down of Material. Let's see, what did they say when they're still doing the men's and women's bottles, even though these new releases have all been unisex? Yeah, so they did say why they're doing that. The reason is because it's not broken. I did talk to Renaud, and he said, you know, something along the lines of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is what people are used to. This is part of the heritage of the brand in terms of their presentation, so they didn't feel a need to touch that and change anything. They're just keeping the bottle designs because this is what people are used to seeing when they think of Amouage, but they are changing what's going to be on the inside. Andrea, Curly Sense, what's up? But Terry, let me know if that makes sense. That's what I meant. Well, I think that's why. That's why they're doing it. They just didn't want to change it because it's what it's been. Might as well keep it the same. But it smells so beautiful. It is interesting, you know. It could be a placebo effect. It could be, you know, just kind of being tricked by the bottle itself and associating it with masculine releases. But this one kind of smells maybe more masculine than Material. Kind of. You know, but it depends on how you want to define that. But nonetheless, I don't think of them that way. I don't wear them that way. They just smell fantastic. So that is Boundless. More to come on that. Sagar, where's the super chat button? Maybe I need to do that. Never really considered it. Greetings from Toronto. What's up? Okay, we're going to do one more. One more. I'm going to give you two more, but I'm going to do them at the same time. How about, no, let's see. I'll do one more, just one more. Both of these fragrances I'm going to talk about in that upcoming video with Grace, as I mentioned, doing an overview of the house of Jacques Fath. And that's going to be a great video. Make sure you look out for that. Which one do I want to do? Which one? I've talked a lot about Cécile Zarokian. I have another one I could talk about from her. You guys let me know. Do you want to see? I have two fragrances. One of them is perfumed by Cécile Zarokian. One of them is perfumed by someone else. And his name is Luca Maffei. So you tell me, even if you don't know who that is, which one would you prefer to see? Cherie, Super Chat, if I'm not mistaken, is if you do a live stream, Super Chat, if you enable it, it allows people to basically pay to like have their comment be prioritized. I think something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I've never really checked it out myself. Okay, so once again, Cécile Zarokian, which is a fresh fragrance, or the Luca Maffei, which is not a fresh fragrance. How about that? You guys take your pick. Again, I'll be talking about both of them anyway next week. Okay, I'm seeing two for Luca so far. The fresh. Andrea. Oh, you will see it in due time. I see he's Luca, Cecile, Freshy. If it's not fresh, what is it? It could be a number of things, Carl. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna save the fresh one. let's talk about this. This is called Velour Boisé. And this is, again, perfumed by Luca Maffei. This is coming from Jacques Fath. This is an example of their 100, ooh, sorry about that, squeaky, 100 milliliter bottle size. Okay. This stuff is really nice. The other one is nice too. Maybe I'll talk about it. Let me know if you guys want to see the other one too. I just don't want to take up too much of your time. That's all I'm thinking about here. But man, yes. This is boozy stuff. This is boozy. It's gorgeous. I have the notes somewhere. Let's see if I can find them. Where is it at? There it is. Yeah, so Velour Boisé means woody velvet. And that's kind of what it is. It is warm. It is kind of silky in a way, but it is quite boozy. I think there's whiskey in here. Very much a cozy scent. Not the loudest fragrance. It's kind of a softer scent, but it smells fantastic. Oh, what's up, Lorenzo? Good to see you. This is gorgeous. Really, really good stuff. Again, warm, sweet, boozy, kind of, again, silky in a way. Kind of soft, sits closer to the skin, but might have slightly better sillage than the Belle Ambre. They do kind of look similar, but this one is darker here. This is gorgeous. Yeah, more to come in that. So how about that? I'm going to stop talking about this one. I'll tell you the last one. And again, I have like 5 more I can show you. And then like 3 more from the Panouge fragrances, which again are coming soon. So Emily, you're right. Thank you. Here's the last one. So again, from Jacques Fath. This is probably their most well-known fragrance, at least in North America or the United States. And this fragrance originally came out, I want to say, in like the late 1940s, like 47 or something. And it's been kind of revamped several times. And they commissioned Cecile Zarokian to kind of revitalize it, kind of modernize it, bring it into the modern world. And I think they did that just a couple years ago. So this is called Green Water. Again, kind of a classic scent, but made to smell a little bit more modern. I'm dropping all my test strips. I don't like making a mess. Okay, Green Water. This is their 50 milliliter size. They have a range of sizes, which is cool. They have 200, 150. They also have 15, which is awesome. And then they have their little 2 milliliter samples. You'll see all of that in the video that's coming out next week. But here's Green Water. This fragrance is beautiful. But one thing to keep in mind, it is built with a lot of naturals. Wow. Yeah, lots of naturals. And as a result, performance is not very good. This stuff might last a few hours. You can easily respray it, but this is gorgeous. It is very soapy. Lots of natural neroli in here. So you got to like neroli. It's quite up front. Kind of that soapy, slightly orangey quality to it. It really doesn't smell all that green to me. It smells a little bit more orange, honestly. But because I think there also might be orange in here. There's a range of citruses. There might even be a little bit of mint or something like that. It does have a touch of a greenness, but very fresh, soapy, clean. Does not smell dated in any way. She definitely modernized this. Kind of might smell reminiscent of, maybe kind of a masculine scent. I think that is historically what it is, but I really love it. Grace was not crazy about this one, which I was kind of bummed about, but it's all good. She hasn't actually smelled it on me. And she may never smell it on me because it is quite light. It doesn't really project that much. But in the heat, just for a few hours, it's probably fantastic. So I love it. I do like neroli, so I do really enjoy this one. Again, that's a classic. That is Green Water. Is it like Un Jardin Émetteur? I haven't smelled that one in years. To my memory, not really. If I remember, I thought that one had some like fig. No, maybe not fig or mango or something in it. I don't remember. I have to try that one again. I think that the Hermes might be a little bit more complex than this. Elizabeth, you love naturals. Yeah, when they smell great, they're awesome. William, how many test strips do you think you go through in a year? Hundreds. I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of them. I'll just say that I'm on my second 250 pack right now, and I'm probably going to run out by next month. And we're barely halfway through the year. So that gives you an idea. Tara, are you going to choose one to wear on skin at the end? Maybe one that will develop a lot. You mean right now? Let me know if that's what you meant. Oh, Hillary, thank you. Yeah, please hit the like button. How good is Ganymede? Ganymede is fantastic, but it's very unusual. Very kind of metallic, minerally fresh, and with violet leaves, a little bit of immortelle. It's very unique but beautiful scent and very long lasting for a fresh fragrance. Mr. Warlock, best metallic fragrance, probably Ganymede right now, if you're asking me. Curacao Bay. I do have Curacao Bay, and that's another beautiful fragrance. I'll talk about that next week. How did you like Jet Set? I really enjoy it so far. Again, still have to give it, in fact, I still have to give it a full wearing. I was thinking about wearing it today, but it might be a gamble because I'm going to see Grace later on. And it's brand new. So I'm not sure if she's going to like it, but we'll see. So let me see. I bought 1,000 pack this time. Yeah. Yeah, Tara, I need to do the same thing. Okay, so other Tara, now in closing. Is this the one I want to wear? Let's see. Of these, which one would I wear of these? Let's see. I don't think I'm going to wear Jet Set today. I might wear Velour Boisé. I've already worn Boundless recently. I've worn Material recently. I have worn Overt recently. I have worn Belle Ambre once, and it was very nice. And I have worn Green Water. But I've only tested this one. So I think I'm going to wear this. This is, again, Velour Boisé. So you get my little spray routine. And because it is kind of light, we'll do 5 sprays. I'm not an oversprayer. So we got 2 there, 2 there. And we'll just do 1 under the shirt. I like to do a personal spray, just for me. That's good stuff. That was a good choice. That was a good choice. Okay, let's see here. Why Jazeel? Roger, I'm not sure what that is. Dario, what do I think about Initio Parfum? I am behind on trying them. I've only tried Oud for Greatness. I've tried Side Effect. And both of them were pretty good from what I remember. I don't think I was blown away, but I still want to try the rest of them. Yellow Water, Jag, come on, man. I know about you guys a little. I saw the video that went up on Batch Code yesterday. That was hilarious. Brother Tennessee, I will wear Jet Set. It's dark. Again, it's quite dark. It's pretty vintage. I think I want to have her smell it first before she smells it just on me. Because then, what are we going to do? She's just going to hate it. I don't know. She might love it. She does like darker scents, but we'll see. Henry, what's up? Good to see you. H24, it's nice, but it's just nice. It's pretty unique. It doesn't really remind me of anything else, but it's also a little run-of-the-mill, and it's very simplistic. So kind of what you see is what you get. And it just doesn't really go anywhere. But it's nice. It's easy to wear, and it's probably going to get compliments. Do you think Stronger with Freeze, freeze can be worn in the heat? Not the extreme heat. It still does carry a little bit of that sweetness from the DNA, from what I remember. So I would not reach for that myself personally in the highest heat of the day. But I think you can definitely wear it in the summertime. I would probably wear that for the evening times. Sinoxolo, thank you so much. All my best to South Africa. Parfums Vintage has been coming out with stuff. I've been curious. They've been quiet, at least on my radar. Um, let's see. When is my fragrance coming out? You gotta wait, but you'll see soon enough. Yeah, have your money ready. It's coming. Um, Brother Tennessee. Yeah, I mean those two are good. If you want to get some indie releases, those are some good ones to get now. They're brand new. 1 million. If you're talking about Lucky, yeah, that one is fantastic. Springfield, Massachusetts. Thanks, Fred. Corbin, can I do a list of the best fecal barnyard fragrances? I don't know if you really want to see that, unless you do. Gucci, what's better, Gucci from your video or Tom Ford Ombre Leather? Gordon, I think I did see you. Maybe it was you. You made a comment mentioning Ombre Leather. Those are two very different fragrances, completely different. So I can't even compare them. But if you're asking me which one I prefer, like which one caters to my taste, I prefer the Gucci. It is just way more provocative. The Tom Ford is probably more appealing and likable, but still has a good bit of a boldness to it. But that Gucci, man, if you wear that with confidence, the world better look out. Yeah, Corbin jokes. Well, maybe we'll do that one together. We'll see. Greetings from Chicago. What's up? That's my second home, but I'll never live there again. um, yeah, Pineapple Vintage Intense is great. It got me way more compliments than Aventus ever did. Yeah, Gordon, I did see that comment. That was funny. Uh, Malcolm, is the elegance of those you reviewed comparable to Cartier L'Envol? Yes, most definitely. Not the same type of scent, obviously, by any means, but yeah, definitely that realm of elegance. I'm really loving this Velour Boisé. It's hanging around in the air in a beautiful way. Oh, this was a great choice. Um, Andrew Hopkins, good to see you. What do I think about Risasi Hawas? Honestly, I haven't tried it, but I've been tempted to blind buy it. I might do that this summer. We'll see. Your opinion on M. Micallef this year toxic. I haven't smelled that. In fact, I haven't. I've only smelled one from M. Micallef, and it was not that one. Grand Soir from 0 to 10. Some of you might hate me, but I give it a 7. I don't love Grand Soir. I think it's really nice for an amber kind of, benzoin scent, but I don't know. It's good. It's good. 7 is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad scent, but it's not my favorite one. I've had a decant for years and never really been moved to get a full bottle. Let's see. Lots of questions. Keep them coming. No dumb questions. Dumb question. Not at all, Emily. Will fragrances go bad? If so, how do you use up your fragrances before that happens? You have so many. Not a dumb question at all. Fragrances can definitely go bad, but much of it does depend on how they're stored. As long as you keep it in a cool, dark, and dry place where the temperature doesn't change, where they can be away from direct light, they can last decades, but they will still change. The top notes will still alter. They might even fade a bit, but it may not spoil if you keep it well stored. Again, like I kind of said earlier when I was talking about Belle Ambre, this utilitarian aspect of having a fragrance to use it up, I've had to kind of discard that completely, especially as a fragrance reviewer, when I have people who are looking to constantly see new things from me. And also, I'm not the only one. All reviewers go through this. We have to continue to keep new things coming in to keep fresh content. Now, obviously, that's going to come with everything you don't see on camera, which is all the fragrances we are now amassing. And we just have to kind of accept it because, number one, being passionate about this hobby, having a lot of fragrances to smell, it improves your nose. It improves, all the things you can be exposed to in terms of notes and whatnot. It also gives you better reference for your videos. So you can reference fragrances. You can tie them together. You can give recommendations to people. So I've kind of had to just accept that. Like if I want to do this seriously, I gotta forget about am I gonna use it up or not. There's still a deep part of me that wants to use whatever I can up. When I see a dent in a bottle, I feel so good. But reality is I'm not using them up. So what'll happen? I don't know. I might start giving. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna look like. If I'm thinking 10 years of down the road, I have no idea. I'll keep as many of them as I can for as long as I can. But great question. Okay, I missed a lot of questions in that explanation here. But yeah, Emily, that was a great question. Let me go back. John, do you have a recommendation for a high heat fragrance for men, 100 degrees? Um, mm, in terms of fresh stuff, what's my favorite right now? Super fresh. I'd say Xerjoff Neo or Etat Libre d'Orange, You or Someone Like You. Anything very fresh and minty, I think is great for the heat. And obviously with some citrus in there. Okay. The Juan, starting a new job on Monday, corporate dealership. What fragrance would you recommend? I mean, I don't know what you already have. I would recommend something you already have. And in that regard, I would definitely recommend something fresh, but something that keeps your interest throughout the day. Don't just wear it for everyone else. Something fresh, but something that you like to smell throughout the day that you love to come back to, because that'll keep your spirits high for your first day. So best of luck with that. I felt the shade on Chicago all over here. Oh, Jasmine. Trust me, I love the city. A lot of friends there, a lot of beautiful experiences. I lived almost a decade, but those winters, there is no redeeming qualities about it. There's no sugarcoating it. And Tara, I know you know this too. There's nothing cute about it. It's not cute. Um, let's see. I got the whole Guerlain L'Homme Ideal line except Extreme. That's a great one. I still got to try Cool and Sport. Those are two I still need to try. Kareem, I keep seeing your message retracted. What are you trying to say? Don't hold back. Bought L'Envol. Glad she loves that. Great. I need to check out Hawass. Let's see. Recommendations on a decent cherry scent for guys. For summer. Ooh, cherry for the summer. That is rough. You might be asking for cake and you can eat it too. That's asking for a lot. Um, I obviously Guerlain L'Homme Ideal has a nice cherry vibe to it. Definitely a little bit better for warmer weather than the Eau de Parfum, which has more cherry in it, but that might be too thick for summer. I've always seen Jeremy Fragrance feature that in summer lists, which I thought was so strange. Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. But I guess he wore it and it worked for him. Um, there's one from Panouge that I'll be talking about in a later video that it's a nice cherry fragrance. But I would say for now, L'Homme Ideal, the original Eau de Toilette. Let's see here. Man, lots of questions. Keep them coming. Let's see. Man, I missed so many. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Wow. You guys are you guys are typing fast. Okay. Favorite frag oils. I have to do that. I have a lot of oils that I need to make better use of. All the fragrances I tested, which ones would I buy again? Brother Tennessee, I can't even answer that because I still have to finish one bottle, so I can't even consider what I would buy again. um, let's see. Oh, you like Velour Boisé? Yeah, I'm loving it. It smells beautiful. Um, okay, Grand Soir, yeah. Question for everyone: opinion on skin scents. Yeah, I think it's totally worth it because there's always a time and place for it. Victor, between YSL La Nuit and D&G The One, I prefer La Nuit. What do I think of tea for two? I need to revisit that, but I remember enjoying that. Andrew, the black bottle. I need to revisit that too. I apologize. I've been getting so many fragrances. Again, there's like 10 more I haven't even showed you. But I'll need to check that out again. Um, what's up, Kareem from Morocco? Robert, what is my favorite Maison Christian Dior? Honestly, the only one I've smelled, no, I've smelled a few. I've smelled Ambre Nuit. I've smelled Leather Oud. Leather Oud is not my jam. Ambre Nuit is beautiful, but I still have yet to smell most of the collection, so hard for me to answer that. Okay, I'll do a few more questions. Let's do 5 more, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Let's see, 5 good ones. Osman, do I have a 10 out of 10 summer scent? You need to spend some money today. Honestly, first thing that comes to mind right now is Raja Parfums Oceania. Beautiful fragrance. So that might cost you a lot of money, but at least I would recommend getting a sample of it. Really nice stuff. It's Oceania from Raja Parfums. Do I have a go-to fragrance for night, for right after a fresh fade? Not exactly. I mean, I could imagine one. I don't say I'd spray something on right after a haircut, but if I were to imagine that, it's got to be a barbershop scent, something that's just clean. Honestly, Alfred Sung Home, that stuff gets me. That's what comes to mind. I'll do a few more. Any parfum books advice? Man, I'm not the greatest person to ask on that. I want to get Roger Parfum's book, but it's always sold out, so I'll need to check that out. Let's see. Oh, my dad is here. Isn't it cool that notes are important in both perfumery and music? Yes, that is amazing. In fact, I was on a podcast called The Aromatic Truth, I think. I think I maybe linked it on my YouTube channel maybe a month or two ago. And maybe I'll link it again. And I talked about that with the host. And yeah, I mean, it's amazing. There's parallels, so many parallels with how music is heard and constructed and how fragrances are smelled and constructed. Let's see here. We'll do just a couple more. I appreciate you all being here, really, taking your time out of your Thursday. Obsidian. I haven't worn that in forever. I'm going to wear that more this summer. It's a great scent. It's not unique. I do recommend sampling it if you can. But if you're looking for like kind of an easy to wear, it kind of smells like clean laundry, but has a bit of a fruity freshness in there. That's one to check out. It's good. And one more. Let's see. Ashley Fox, that's a good question. Velour Boisé, again, created by Jacques Fath. I don't know, is this, you probably can't, it's backwards, unfortunately. But once again, I have a whole video on almost the entire collection. They didn't send me all of them, but I have a whole video coming out with Grace next week. So you won't miss it, and you'll get more information on how to get it. And they're actually pretty inexpensive. Let's see. Jamie, as a jazz musician, do you enjoy jazz club? I've been thinking about jazz club for a while. Man, that question is very good, and it's actually multi-layered for me. I've talked about this in a recent Q&A video, talking about just jazz and what that word means. That's a can of worms, honestly, and I'm not going to open it now. It's a trigger word for me. But what I will say is that I smelled Jazz Club might be like 4 years ago. That was the last time I smelled it. I had a decan of it, and I don't remember being wowed by it. But ever since then, I've seen it's still hot. Everyone is still loving on it. So I'm definitely intrigued. So no, I don't wear it because I don't own it, but I might revisit that soon. Yeah, yeah, Hillary. I was, in fact, that's something I mentioned in a video that's coming out tomorrow. I have a video coming out tomorrow that will feature another one of the Panouge scents. And yeah, they do have a great discovery set that's free. You just pay the cost of shipping. So more on that in a video tomorrow. All right, last question. Lewis, can you get roughly, sorry, can I read? Am I dyslexic? Can you give us roughly your fragrance release season wise? What do you mean exactly? Do you mean when's it coming out or when is it most appropriate to wear? Choose your answer wisely. Yeah, actually, it's coming soon. So, Lewis, yeah, let me know what you meant by that. I will answer it, and then I will bid you all adieu. Tara, yeah. I'd be happy to do that. Again, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do have a video, my last Q&A video, which I probably did 2, 3 months ago. I did kind of go into depth on that a little bit. So if you want to check that out, you can, but I'll probably talk about it again at some point. I just don't want to bore people with that because the majority of people don't really care, but I'm happy to talk about it. When's it coming out? I cannot give you a date, but all I can say is you do not have to wait much longer before you get to know everything about it. It's not going to be much longer. Kind of before you know it, you'll have all the information. That's all I can say. I want to say more, but that's all I can say. Okay. Alrighty. That's it. I appreciate your time. I was only going to do this half an hour, but we're almost an hour in, and I appreciate you all being here and sticking around. I love all your questions. We'll definitely do this again because this was a lot of fun. I love answering your questions. So, yeah, again, I was supposed to have a video come out today. I might do 2 videos tomorrow. We'll see. Because I have 2 videos ready to go. And both of them were supposed to kind of come out now-ish. One, again, was today, but they're pushing it to tomorrow, so we'll see. So, anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Wherever you are in the world, good day, good night. Have a wonderful rest of your time being conscious before you go to sleep, whenever that happens. Yep, definitely do it again. So thank you all. I'll talk to you very soon. Peace.